Hello everyone and welcome to this month's Not-for-Profit Spotlight. Today I am very, very happy to be here with my new friend Darrell Peterson from Lifeline Youth Ministries, and he's the Executive Director. Welcome.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about Lifeline Youth Ministries.
Well, Lifeline's been around for almost 60 years. Our programs are from 3rd grade through 12th grade. In the elementary programs, we're at the elementary schools. The middle school and high school programs are here. We're in the process of building a new building which will encompass 1st grade through 12th grade in our new building. We run summer camps. Our summer camps will have well over 100 kids, and that is 1st grade through 6th grade. We have a construction program, an internship program, so there's a lot going on here.
That's awesome. I should mention we are in Elkhart, Indiana. So tell me a little bit more about the construction program. You were telling me that a little bit before, and I just found it very interesting.
Yeah. So we found that there are a lot of students who they might live in a house where no one has a job. Mm-hmm. Their soft skills are such that when they enter the job force, they're bouncing around from job to job to job. So we thought, wow, let's start a construction program, and we worked with DJ Construction at the very beginning. We hired a full-time construction guy and worked with Elkhart Community Schools and their alternative school called Life Academy. They'll go to school in the morning, come to our place in the afternoon, and it's been amazing.
Yeah.
Bob Schrock, the owner of DJ Construction, said recently, and it's a video on our website, that he has seen everything that our construction company has done with these high school kids, and he'd be happy to put DJ's name on anything he's ever seen.
That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. I'm sure it's been life-changing for those students too.
Yeah, as they're interviewed from time to time or talked to from different donors, and one of the things that they'll say is, I've learned a lot about construction, but I've learned way more about life.
Yeah, that's great.
And Lifeline is a faith-based entity, and so you don't have to believe what I believe to be here. But it is a faith-based entity where we use the Bible and our daily stories.
Yeah.
And we're pointing kids to have spiritual direction. And it's interesting, Dartmouth University did a study on how do we take students who are struggling and what can we do to improve their behavior, to improve their grades. And they came up with 2 main things. One is building relationships. Yep. And that is one of Lifeline's cornerstones, is building relationships with students. I stopped by a car dealership last night to speak to 2 students who graduated from our program 6 years ago.
Wow.
The other thing is spiritual influence. Dartmouth University is not a faith-based entity.
Right.
For them to say spiritual influence is one of the key things to helping a kid in their direction of life.
Yeah, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. So what are some of the programs that you do with like the younger students, like who aren't in construction?
Yeah. So when we go to the elementary school, we start with tutoring. So we work real closely with the school. One of the things when you sign up for Lifeline, you're giving us the ability to check your grades. So we can say, hey, this person needs work in spelling, or this person needs work in math. We have people who are bilingual. Sometimes a student will come to a new school here and they don't even know English.
Right.
So our staff helps with that. Our internship program too, we actually have some of our interns that are paraprofessionals in the schools during the day. So that gives us the ability to have more interns. That gives us the ability for our staff to have daily exposure, as well as those interns now are in our after-school programming, and again, which just builds amazing relationships.
Yeah, that's fantastic. What? How many kids total? About 400?
There will be over 400 kids when you encompass all of our programming.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So if people wanted to learn more about your program, and just your ministry and just kind of everything you have going on, what's the best place for them to do that?
Our website is www.elkhartlifeline.com, and that has a great deal of information. It has some information on our new building, has some videos there, some testimonials there as well.
Okay, and if people wanted to help,
there's lots of neat things. A
lot of the viewers will be from the Elkhart area. So.
Well, the middle school, high school, we provide their meals when they come here. and sometimes meal providers. Hey, look, I'll cook a meal for your kids, once a month.
Okay.
That's huge. We have interns come in, and 1 day a week for our interns in that 8-week period, we go to houses and to host 12 incredible young people from across the country
Okay.
at your house for a meal is quite it's quite a blessing. We do a Christmas program, and this was our first year, but it was phenomenal, where we purchased $20,000 worth of Christmas gifts, and we sold them to parents, many of them single moms, at 20 cents on the dollar.
Wow.
Which gave them the ability, we empowered them to be able to go buy presents for their children.
That's fantastic.
So they came through this door, they went to the gymnasium, they were set up by age group. We had volunteers and staff walk them through the process. They were wrapped, they were put in boxes and taken out to their car.
Wow.
The mom would sign the, to so-and-so, make sure that the name was spelled correctly, make sure it was in mom's handwriting. So that's something that we raise money for every year, and that is powerful.
Yeah.
Our summer camp, we charge $10 a week.
Wow.
And that includes 5 full days. You get breakfast, you get lunch, you get a snack, a field trip, and at least 1 trip to the pool.
That's great.
And I think you can know that $10 doesn't cover that.
Yeah, right.
So I think it's around $500, and you can scholarship that student for the entire summer.
Wow. Okay.
So.
And those opportunities to give financially or with their time, or they can find it all on your website.
Find it on the website, and my email address is there. Our phone number's there. Call, ask questions if they wanted to drop by and see all the things that are going on here. We didn't talk about the housing that we're doing right now.
Yeah.
So
chime in on that a little bit.
Well, we found out that there was a lot of times students who would graduate from high school and they have no place to go.
Yeah.
We actually have a young man who's interning right now on our construction program as a lead in the construction, who was in jail for 5 years. Was in the Lifeline program, got out of jail, got in the wrong crowd, posted on Facebook, I need to find a better friend. 6 hours later was in jail. Fell asleep in the backseat of a car. The other 3 people performed armed robbery. Wow. He never even went in.
Yeah.
But he got 8 years.
Yeah.
So when that happened, we said, how can we create an environment, because this person had never met their dad, and mom was in jail.
Yeah.
So we started this house. It's called Imo's Den. Imogene Rupel had passed away, and her husband was the main benefactor of financially for that house. But kids can go in there when they graduate. They can stay there for at least 2 years. They're required to do financial principles and certain things, so that
Dave Ramsey class.
Dave Ramsey class, right? So that when they're done with that year or two, they've got those soft skills that will help them. I mean, we check their savings and everything. So we're very involved, and they have a mentor.
That's great.
Outside of our staff, and then a house for single moms.
As I get out and about with other business, I hear all the time that they're just the soft skills are what all of these future employees are lacking. So the fact that you're teaching those at that kind of that ground, that foundational level is fantastic. So I have to tell you, this has been awesome. I've enjoyed my time here.
Likewise.
You guys are doing great work. Just happy to hopefully pump it out a little bit more. So
we appreciate it. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you.
Yep. Thanks for everybody for watching too.